Welcome to the Walter Pyramid for Long Beach State Men's Volleyball Senior Night. The top-ranked Beach are hosting number 10 UC San Diego in their home finale. I'm Bruce Kuntz alongside JayDe Beaudry, and you are listening to 22 West Radio. The Beach traveled to La Jolla and swept the Tritons last night. These teams face off again tonight in a rematch at the Pyramid, where much of the focus will go to recognizing the Long Beach seniors. Nato Dickinson, Tierras McRaven, Noah Robin, Sebastian Rodriguez, and Sotiris Chiopanis. Alan Knipe's squad has been ranked number 1 in the nation for 12 consecutive weeks entering this home finale, and they carry a 25-2 record into tonight's match. Tonight is the last time the Beach will play at home before setting their sights on a Big West and then eventually a national championship. JayDe, it's been such a joy to cover this team throughout this season. What are you looking forward to here in Senior Night?
It's just one of those nights, Bruce, where the energy in this building is almost undescribable, and you feel like you're about to witness something truly unforgettable. Not only is tonight a chance to honor the seniors of this squad, it's the last dance for the nation's top team before they chase a national championship following the Big West tournament. We've seen so many incredible moments throughout the season, and at every occasion, Long Beach has stood the test of time. From UCLA to Irvine, Hawaii, and now home again, we have seen time and time again the championship DNA in this team and these special players. But this is it. One final battle in front of a sold-out crowd for this team chases immortality. Simply put, Bruce, we're in for a special night.
Going to be so much fun tonight. Thank you so much for being here with us. They're going through senior introductions and lineup introductions right now. The main senior ceremony will take place after the match is over. So the Beach will look to take care of business as quick as they can and get to recognizing the seniors. Thanks for being here with us for this one. The lights are going on as this match is about to get underway. As we said, these two teams played last night down in San Diego, where Long Beach took it in a sweep. A couple of those sets were close, but Long Beach still took care of business as the number 1 team in the nation.
Yeah, that first set, we'll talk about it as this game goes on, but San Diego came out hot. This is an undersized team that loves to hit and loves to hit hard. Long Beach able to come back, secure the sweep on record pace this season for most sweeps by a Long Beach State team in history.
Starters for Long Beach: Moni Nikolov, Skylar Varga, Ben Braun, Kellen Larson, Alex Kandev, Nato Dickinson, Tierras McRaven, and Chris Connolly. For UC San Diego, it's Bryce Dvorak, Leo Prevednikov, Josh Schellinger, Jim Garrison, Keegan Cook, Sam Warren, and Peter Selcho. Both teams back out on the floor after lineups are done, and we're just about ready to go. As you said, JayDe, a completely sold-out crowd at the Pyramid tonight. They were selling standing room only tickets. That's how many people are expected to be here. This is going to be a raucous crowd tonight as the Beach faithful want to appreciate this team before they head out and try to accomplish greatness.
Yeah, this Long Beach team has set records everywhere they go. In fact, last night at UC San Diego, the first sold-out crowd ever for a men's volleyball matchup. We've seen a fair few sellouts at home this season as well. This crowd is packed in tight and ready to rock.
Tierras McRaven will be the first server for Long Beach State, one of the seniors on this team here for Senior Night, as the Beach are looking to finish off the regular season with a win here at home. Tierras McRaven lobs it over the net. Pass goes from Cook up to a joust at the net, and Skylar Varga wins it. The Beach win the first point of the match as Varga puts it down on the side of UC San Diego.
Skylar Varga has filled up the stat sheet this season, up and physical at the net. Gets the Beach on the board first.
McRaven will serve again. Beach ahead 1-0 in the first set. McRaven lobs it over. Cook gets underneath. Pass goes to Dvorak. Attack at the net. Schellinger has a kill as he rolls it right off Nikolov and into the antenna. So we're all even at 1.
Yeah, up there at the net, it's Moni Nikolov and Ben Braun. 2 long, lengthy blockers. That time couldn't get their arms around the ball in time. They're going to be a force to watch all night long.
Jim Garrison, the middle blocker for UCSD, to serve now right in front of a packed-out sandpit of students. Garrison hits it over, pass from Kandev. Nikolov gets underneath it in the middle. Back set goes over to Dickinson, but has it dug out. Now an awkward attack from UC San Diego. Dickinson with a dig. Nikolov sets up Skylar Varga. Power angle. Whistle blows, and the Beach win the point.
Excellent work from the Beach, staying in the system. Moni Nikolov up there at the net, the standout freshman, the national sensation, making stuff happen, setting it to the outside. He's got 2 great hitters to choose from, Nato Dickinson and Skylar Varga, always active on the outsides.
And now here goes Moni Nikolov behind the service line. Nikolov 4 aces away from tying the D1 single season record, 5 from breaking it as he steps behind the service line. What a freshman season it's been. Nikolov has the crowd clapping along. 2-1 Beach as Nikolov tosses it up. His serve goes over, deflection over towards the UCSD bench, barely stays in play. Attack from Schellinger, and it's a roof for the Beach. Skylar Varga right there alongside Ben Braun, and the Beach move ahead 3-1.
The triple block of the Beach causing problems. Moni Nikolov, you know he's chasing a service record, going to be putting all his power behind the ball tonight, And on those overpasses, a deadly block up the net for the Beach.
He just about had his first ace of the night, but turns into a roof for the Beach. They win the point anyway. 3-1 Beach here in the first set. Nikolov with a high toss, booms it over. There's an ace. The first one of the night for Moni. You know he's got his eye on the prize. Now just 3 aces away from tying the single season Division I record.
Moni Nikolov, so much power in that serve. Clocking in at over 75 on the radar gun. Incredible.
4-1 Beach here in the first set. The crowd and the bench clap along for the Bulgarian sensation. Nikolov's high toss booms over. There's another ace. Deflects in the back row off of Sam Warren and into the UC San Diego bench. Back-to-back aces for Nikolov as they're already going to call timeout on the UC San Diego side. We could be in for something special tonight, JD.
Bruce, it's already 5-1, and back-to-back aces from Moni Nikolov have this crowd on their pins and needles. They know they could witness history tonight. Moni Nikolov, such a special player all season long for the Beach, delivering here in set number 1.
Nikolov had just 1 ace last night down in La Jolla. Already has 2 through the first 6 points of the match. It's 5-1 Beach as we hit the first timeout. UC San Diego calls it. We'll be right back here on 22 West Radio. Moni Nikolov with 2 aces here early on in the first set. He's now only 2 behind Helier Henno, who set the Division I record back in 2023 for UC Irvine. Henno had 87. Moni Nikolov now up at 85 aces on the season as a freshman. It's really just been ridiculous stuff from Nikolov this year.
Yeah, Moni Nikolov came into this program as one of the hottest prospects, not only in America, but in the world of volleyball. So many options at his feet, really the world in the palm of his hand. This season, he stepped up and delivered. So many aces, so many incredible moments. Now he's on the service line looking for more.
5-1 Beach after back-to-back aces from Nikolov. They're on a 4-0 scoring run. The crowd claps along for Moni. Tosses it up with the bright yellow shoes, booms it into the net. Service error makes it 5-2, and the Tritons get the serve back.
Yeah, effective timeout from UC San Diego looking to ice Nikolov at the line. The gap now 3 points between these teams as Long Beach looks to capitalize on some early momentum.
Bryce Dvorak serving now for UCSD. Left-handed swinging setter gets it over. Larson with a dig. Nikolov ranges underneath. Backside goes all the way to Varga. Rolls it over and down for a kill. Nikolov and Varga have the connection here early. 6-2 Beach.
Last night it was Skylar Varga filling up the stat sheet. Had 5 kills to his name. His connection with Moni Nikolov has been on fire all season long. We see it again there.
Skylar Varga back behind the service line now. Varga gives a toss, booms it over. Pass goes from Cook up to the net. Long bump set. Dug out by Larson on the UCSD attack. Nikolov's set goes across for Dickinson. Dickinson through a triple block. Has it still up in the air. Floats over the UCSD side. Now their attack gets through and down. It's a kill for UC San Diego. Josh Schellinger right there in the area. It's now 6-3 Beach.
Schellinger led the Tritons last night with 9 kills. He's going to be one to watch tonight. San Diego able to come out of a bit of chaos with their 3rd point.
Schellinger with his first kill. Now he's ready to serve. High toss, rolls it over the net. Nikolov sets it up in the middle. Braun gets a tip at the net, and it lands back behind the UCSD service line. Ben Braun has his first kill, and the Beach are ahead 7-3.
Excellent work from Ben Braun. Has worked his way into the starting lineup this past month. Now he'll sub out and go to the service line. A lot of size on the floor right now for Long Beach State.
Braun has been rotating in with Dickinson and McRaven in the middle. Dickinson gets the start outside tonight. UC San Diego on the attack. It's a roof. Nato Dickinson, speak of the devil, and he's got it. 8-3 Beach.
What a night Nato Dickinson had last night. Hitting at an incredible clip. Setting a career high 16 kills. Goes along with 4 blocks. Gets his first of the night there.
Ben Braun serving again. Beach ahead by 5 in this first set. He just lobs it over. Pass from Schellinger. Goes up into the middle, and it's a kill for UC San Diego. Peter Selcho right there to get it on an assist from Bryce Dvorak.
Peter Selcho doing excellent work working on some negative timing with his setter, will now take up service responsibilities.
Selcho with his second kill of the match. It's 8-4 Beach. Here's Selcho to serve. Rolls it over the net. Varga with a pass up to Nikolov. One hand set. Dickinson puts it over. Now Nikolov, or UC San Diego, on the attack. They can't get it over. UC San Diego with a mistake on the attack there. Tips and it lands on their side. Now 9-4 Beach.
Yeah, with Darius McRaven in the game, it gives the Beach a lot more opportunities to block up at the net. So far, McRaven on his senior night causing a lot of problems. UC San Diego unable to keep the ball up after it's blocked.
McRaven with the block there. 9-4 Beach. Now Nato Dickinson to serve. Rolls it up with the right hand, hits it over and down. It's an ace for Nato Dickinson right at the diving Keegan Cook's feet. Dickinson has an ace and the Beach are ahead 10-4.
Good work from Nato Dickinson. Not a lot of power in that serve, but he picks his spot. Goes shallow left side with it. Beach up 10-4.
Dickinson tosses it in the air. His serve goes across down on the ground. Dvorak sets it up now, and it's a kill for UC San Diego. Sam Warren picks it up, wearing the KT tape on his right shoulder. That swing looked good right there. 10-5 Beach.
Sam Warren on the season, appearing in his 11th game. Excellent kill. Keeps the Tritons in this one.
Warren serving. Gives a toss. His hit goes across. Varga with a pass. Nikolov, quick set into the middle. Darius McRaven has the kill. Landed right at the feet of the blocker, Jim Garrison, on the UCSD side. It's been really fun this season to see Nikolov and McRaven develop that connection, and there it is, Beach ahead 11-5.
Just about to say, Bruce, it is near telepathic.
Alex Kandev serving now. The Bulgarian has gotten more playtime as the season's gone on. Dugout Ellinger, back set from Dvorak. Block at the net from Varga, still on the UCSD side. Goes right back, and it's an out-of-bounds attack. Sam Warren can't keep that one in, and the Beach move ahead 12-5.
Sam Warren with a frustrated slap of the ground after missing that hit. UC San Diego can't afford to make mistakes last season. Last night, only the 4th time this season they've hit under 200.
Kandev serving again. High toss, high receive. Here's the UCSD attack. Oh, Moni Nikolov!
My God.
The overpass floated right up above the net, and Nikolov on the first touch pulls out his trademark move. Nikolov has his first kill, and the Beach are ahead by 8.
Excuse me, Bruce. What a kill from Moni Nikolov. He's out there head hunting at the net, gets an overpass, and slams it straight down into the floor. My goodness, what a moment.
Moni Nikolov, one of a kind. Those are the kind of plays we've gotten used to seeing from him this year. And really, we can talk about Nikolov tonight, not only senior night, the last chance for a lot of these fans to see the seniors on this Long Beach State team, but Moni Nikolov, it could be his last game at the Pyramid, depending on what his decision ends up being, whether he stays here for his sophomore season or goes back overseas.
Yeah, Moni Nikolov has really been coy in the last few weeks about his future. Obviously a freshman, we talked about it just a few points ago, the world at his feet. Obviously, Bulgaria wants him to be their national team setter. His nation wants him to be playing in Europe, but electing this season to follow in his brother's footsteps and play for Long Beach State. It's been an incredible season, and we don't know if we're going to get to see any more of Moni Nikolov after tonight at the Pyramid. For moments like that, he is unforgettable.
Nikolov's brother played here a few years ago in 2022, was one and done. We'll see if Nikolov follows the same path. But as the UC San Diego timeout breaks, it's going to be Alex Kandev to serve again for the Beach with a 13-5 lead.
Yeah, coming out of the timeout, the Tritons just need to settle the pace of this game down. Find themselves trailing by 8.
UC San Diego 17-10 overall this season. They're ranked number 10 in the nation. Got to remember they're playing in the toughest men's volleyball conference in the country. Kandev serving, rolls it into the net. Service error from Alex Kandev makes it 13-6.
Yeah, every team in the Big West ranked within the top 25 of NCAA men's volleyball. UC San Diego has carved out an impressive late season run, pulled out in a few impressive victories. Up against it, though, tonight against the nation's top team.
Leo Prevegnikov serving now. Varga has a bit of an overpass. Nikolov slams it down! Second touch, Moni Nikolov takes the overpass and makes a kill out of it. His second of the night, and the Beach are ahead 14-6.
The pass way above the net from Moni Nikolov. Gets his fingertips to it and a bit of a poke down onto the floor. A little bit of elegance to go along with a lot of power. The Beach are rolling up 14-6.
Moni Nikolov showing his ability to adjust early on here tonight. He makes something happen with any play. Georgi Bainev subs in to serve, gets it over, dug out by Cook. Underneath, back set goes over, dug out by Bainev. Now Nikolov goes over to Dickinson, and he's got the kill. Went right into Provednikov and down onto the ground. Beach ahead 15-6.
Nato Dickinson able to pick up his first kill of the night. Working on that outside. Nikolov goes cross court to find him. Behind the head, excellent set, inch perfect. Dickinson makes the most of it.
Bainev serving now. Serve goes across, pass from Provednikov. Set goes all the way over, and Ellinger has the kill, deflected right off the the left arm of Nato Dickinson and into the sandbar. So 15-7 the score as UCSD gets the serve.
Yeah, a few defensive changes now. Freshman Kellen Larson enters at libero. Not much Nato Dickinson could do about it on the outside. Not known for his digging capabilities.
Jim Garrison serving for UCSD. Pass from Kandev. Nikolov set goes to Skylar Varga, who gets blocked, but it lands out of bounds. Varga has the kill off a hard deflection at the net. Beach ahead 16-7, and Moni Nikolov's ready to serve again.
Just because UC San Diego is undersized does not mean they will not attempt to block you up the net. Skylar Varga able to escape.
Here's Nikolov, 2 aces away from the Division I record to tie it, 3 away to break it. Nikolov gives a high toss, booms it over, dug out this time by Warren. Set goes right back to Warren, who has a kill for UC San Diego. Really for the Tritons, anytime Nikolov can only have 1 chance behind the service line is a win, and they get the point there, 16-8 Beach.
Yeah, UC San Diego is going to want to keep Moni Nikolov off the service line as much as possible. Able to get Sam Warren in system coming from the back row. Excellent work from the Tritons.
Bryce Dvorak, the setter, serves it over. Nice roll shot dug out by Dickinson. Set goes right back to him, and he's got the kill. Deflected in the back row right off Provednikov. Dickinson has a kill on another assist from Nikolov.
Dickinson doing excellent work on the outside. Able to elevate, go cross court with the kill.
17-8 Beach. Skylar Varga serving now. Varga lobs it up, hits it over, pass dug out by Ellinger. Now on the attack, Warren gets denied, still up in the air. Awkward roll shot goes across the net. Larson digs it out. Nikolov back set. Dickinson puts it down. Skylar Varga is going to serve again as Nato Dickinson has the hot hand here in the first set.
Nato Dickinson in the Long Beach system right now is responsible for hitting on the right side. Long Beach does an excellent job to stay in system. The spacing on the floor is inch perfect, and so is the set to Dickinson. Able to cut that shot just inside. He's been route 1 so far tonight, thriving under the spotlight.
Dickinson with 3 kills, Varga leading with 4. Beach are putting on a show here in the first set on senior night. Varga serves again, hits it over, pass from Selcho. Set goes right back to him. Nice dig from Larson. Now the kill goes to Alex Kandev. Nikolov with a quick set right to him. The Beach cannot be stopped right now. A great dig from Larson. Nikolov with a quick set to Kandev. UCSD was not ready.
Wow, Kellen Larson's getting a high five from the coaching staff. That play was all but dead. Kellen Larson coming from the back row, keeping the ball up and alive. The Beach up big.
Grin on the face of the freshman. Pass from Provednikov. Set goes over to Warren, who's denied at the net. Nato Dickinson has the roof. Ben Braun right beside him. The double block for the Beach turns into another point. 20-8, they're ahead.
The Beach on a big run right now, 20-8. They're hitting 800, Bruce. Just 5 points away from taking set number 1.
Absolute dominance here through the beginning of this match. 20-8, here's Varga to serve again. Hits it over, pass from Ellinger. Set goes right back to him, tip of the net, and it lands out of bounds. UC San Diego breaks the 4-0 scoring run for the Beach on a kill from Josh Sellinger.
Sellinger continues to lead this UC San Diego team with 3 kills now. He'll take up service responsibilities, just working the mismatch on the outside against Alex Kandev.
20-9 the score. Sellinger with 3 kills so far. Lobs it up in the air. His serve dug out by Larson. Varga goes a long way to get it. Going to be a free ball here for Kandev. UC San Diego on the attack now. Set goes into the middle. Sellinger has a kill. Tipped at the net by Braun, and it landed right where Larson couldn't get it. 20-10 now the score.
Yeah, Kellen Larson getting a lot of cardio at the libero position at the moment. Ben Braun up at the net, just 1 blocker. Able to hit around it and down for the kill.
Josh Sellinger serving again for the Tritons. His serve rolls across. Larson passes up to Nikolov. Nikolov sets up for Kandev, who's got the kill. Found the spot where nobody was near it on the UCSD side. No chance to keep that up. Beach ahead 21-10.
Excellent work from Alex Kandev on the outside. Just parts the Red Sea, and we got a pair of seniors checking into the game.
Here comes behind the service line, Sebastian Rodriguez. Darius McRaven back in as well. Rodriguez serving, gets it over. Pass from Schellinger. Set goes right back to him. Nikolov almost dug it out, but nobody there to get it on the pass. So it's a kill coming from the back row for Josh Schellinger.
Josh Schellinger continues to be aggressive up at the net. Has a great vertical, able to elevate, just play it off the hands as a few more substitutions are made for the Beach.
Rodriguez heads off alongside Braun. Larson back into the game for Long Beach State. Sub comes on for UC San Diego as well. Brett Pursley, the junior, on to serve. He hits it over. Kandev with a pass up to Nikolov. Nikolov in the middle. McRaven has the kill right off a deflection from Pursley. Beach ahead 22-11.
Darius McRaven, watch out below. Moni Nikolov hits him in rhythm, and McRaven is mean mugging the Tritons right now. He's on fire. My goodness.
Darius McRaven here on senior night with 2 kills so far, 22-11. Dickinson serves, and it's down for an ace. Miscommunication in the back row for the Tritons. Schellinger and Cook caught looking at each other. The volleyball lands right between them. So Nato Dickinson has the ace. Beach are ahead 23-11.
That's the 4th ace of this first set for the Beach. Now just 2 points away from taking it.
Trying to roll their way to a dominant first set victory. Dickinson serving again, hits it over. Pass goes up into the middle. Preventnikov gets roofed. Moni Nikolov and Darius McRaven right there to get it, and it's set point for the Beach.
Set point for the Beach, all thanks to Moni Nikolov on the outside. Able to elevate, get 2 hands on the block. Incredible work.
Nato Dickinson to serve as the fans in the pyramid are on their feet looking for a first set victory. Dickinson tosses it up 24-11 as he hits it over. Pass goes from Schellinger up to the net. Back set, Warren gets blocked. Able to keep it up in the air though. What a job to get it back across the net. Nikolov now sets up Skylar Varga from the back row. Tipped. Nice dig by UC San Diego. They have to float it across. Varga with a pass. Nikolov sets it up into the middle. Nobody there to get it. Miscommunication between Nikolov and McRaven as McRaven was up there early. So the Tritons win the point on the mistake from the Beach attack.
Yeah, Moni Nikolov just sets that into the space between McRaven and Skylar Varga. McRaven a little too eager, makes the run a little too early, but the crowd stays on its feet for set point.
Still set point 24-12. Serving for UCSD is Sam Warren. He hits it over and way out of bounds. The Beach have won the first set in dominant fashion, 25-12. So these teams will switch benches with the Beach having an excellent start here on senior night.
Yeah, just take a look at the stats. They'll tell you all you need to know as the flags fly around the Walter Pyramid. UC San Diego hitting just 125. The Beach hitting 778 in that first set. Really incredibly dominant. We're headed to set number 2, and the Beach are rolling.
4 aces and a 778 hitting percentage. The Beach couldn't have really had it go any better through that first set. So a great start here in front of a sold-out crowd. Teams switch benches, and we'll be back for the second set coming up momentarily here on 22 West Radio. The Beach dominate their way to a first set victory, 25-12, the final score. Second set just about to get underway. What went right for the Beach through that first set, JD?
Really, the better question would be what went wrong? Nothing. The Beach were absolutely dominant, hitting incredibly efficiently. 778, one of their highest clips of the season. Dominant from the service line, staying in system. More importantly, as rallies were extended beyond 2 or 3 back and forths, UC San Diego needs to respond now, as this could get ugly really fast.
The big record watch, Moni Nikolov with 2 aces in the first set. He's now 2 away from tying and 3 away from breaking the NCAA Division I service aces record in a single season. So that'll be worth watching. It's UC San Diego who will have the first serve of the second set. Leo Provednikov back behind the service line to take it.
Yeah, the message for UC San Diego needs to be now it's 0-0. It's a fresh set. It's a new set. And for Long Beach, just do more of the same. So good in that first set. Looking to keep it up with their starters back on the floor.
Provednikov, the Long Beach kid, here in his hometown at the Pyramid. 6'4" junior, tosses it up in the air, hits it over, dug out by Larson. Here's Nikolov at the net, sets it up, coming from the back row. Kandev attack is just out of bounds. Can't keep it in on the near side of the floor, so the Tritons win the first point.
Yeah, that went off the side of the hand of Alex Kandev. Really nobody up the net to contest him. This is an open shot.
Tritons ahead 1-0 to begin the second set. Provednikov serves again, hits it over. Larson with a pass up to Nikolov. Bump set, goes over to Varga. Varga lands out of bounds, and the UCSD wins the point. No tip ruled. So back-to-back points won by the Tritons to start the second set.
Good start for UC San Diego. The Beach getting the looks they want, not able to put it on the floor.
Leo Provednikov again. Rolls it across the tape. Larson, like a shot out of a cannon, keeps it up in the air. Free ball here for the Beach. Cook gets it up. Set goes over on the near side. Schellinger pushes it over. Whistle blows now. Looks like the Beach broke the plane, and the Tritons have won 3 consecutive points to start the set.
Yeah, a little uncharacteristic for the Beach in their huddle after that point. You can see Nikolov and Ben Braun saying, just calm down a little bit. Tritons up 3-0.
Provednikov booms it over. Larson has his pass off the side of his hand. Varga takes a second touch. Here's Nikolov on the attack. Dug out. Second chance attack from Braun. Nikolov first touch now as it floats over. Nikolov on the attack. Tip at the net. Warren keeps it up. It's going to be an awkward free ball from UCSD. Braun, Nikolov, back to Varga. Power angle, and it's down. The kill for Skylar Varga, and the Beach scramble their way to a point. 3-1 Tritons as Nikolov gets the serve.
What a chaotic sequence. So many bodies on the floor. It's Long Beach who comes away with it, able to stay in system. Moni Nikolov returns to his setter's position, pushes it outside to Skylar Varga, who's able to find the floor with a kill.
Now here goes Nikolov. Had 2 aces in the first set. You know he has that record in his mind tonight. Standing right in front of the sand pit. Nikolov spins the ball on his left hand, now tosses it up, booms it over. Pass from Provednikov, kept in the field of play. Here's the attack from Schellinger. Nikolov can't dig it out. Lands just on the scorer's table after tipping off of Nikolov. So that's the second time now in the match that Nikolov has only gotten 1 chance from behind the service line. UC San Diego wins the point.
Yeah, we've seen teams do it all season long. When Nikolov does serve, they look to target him on their attacks. Good job from UC San Diego, still keeping their 3-point lead.
Garrison serves, Nikolov underneath, his set into the middle. Ben Braun comes up with the kill. Beach perfectly in system right there. Goes Varga, Nikolov, Braun, and it's now 4-2 Tritons.
Yeah, Ben Braun standing all 6'9" of him, able to elevate above the net. Excellent kill.
Serving now is Skylar Varga from the sand pit. He hits it right across the tape. First pass goes to Selcho. Set into the middle. Warren tips it right off the arm of Ben Braun and into the crowd. Tritons win the point. It's now 5-2.
Yeah, Ben Braun, Alex Kandev up at the net for a double block. The swing just goes off the outside arm and out of bounds.
Bryce Dvorak, the setter for UCSD and one of their leading servers, spins the ball in the air. Left-handed swinger gets it over. Nikolov sets it up for Kandev, tips off of Provednikov. They try to track it down, and they cannot. UC San Diego can't dig it out. The kill goes to Alex Kandev. Beach trim the deficit back down to 2.
UC San Diego unable to wrap 2 arms around the ball with a solid platform. That one's all the way back towards the sandbar. All of our VIPs in the Pyramid tonight.
Every sandbar seat is packed. Every seat in the house is packed. Ben Braun serves, lobs it over. Dvorak into the middle, and it's a kill For UC San Diego, Peter Selcho comes and gets it. 6-3 Tritons.
Peter Selcho, that's his third kill of the contest. San Diego staying in system, staying calm, staying composed, following the game plan here in set 2.
Josh Schellinger serving now for the Tritons. He's got a match-leading 7 kills. Hits it over. Varga with a pass up to Nikolov. Nikolov at the net. Sets in the middle for Dieris McRaven. On senior night, McRaven has been heavily involved so far. There's his 3rd kill, and the Beach are now trailing by 2.
McRaven had a heck of a night last night, and he's following it up with a great performance so far today.
Nato Dickinson to serve, standing in front of a couple hot dog costumes in the student section, Sandpit. Dickinson with a high toss from the right hand, booms it over, pass from Schellinger underneath. Back set goes over to Warren, blocked at the net. Second chance for UC San Diego. Set now goes to Selcho. Nikolov digs it out. Now the set goes to Nikolov, who's got the kill. Wipes off the block, puts it down on the ground of UC San Diego. Beach back within 1.
Yeah, Beach caught a little bit out of system. It was Nato Dickinson playing setter, able to find Moni Nikolov on the outside for the most delicate of touches. The Beach only trail by 1.
6-5 Tritons. Here goes Nato Dickinson again. High toss, his serve goes over, dug out by Cook. Set into the middle, Selcho cannot get it over. Beach win the point.
Bit of a tight call there. The Beach still running a double block efficiently. This game is all tied up at 6.
Dickinson goes on to the other side now, was serving from the left side of the service line. Now he's on the right. Gives a high toss, hits it over and out of bounds. So the deception from changing his serving position doesn't quite work to his advantage. Service error now makes it 7-6. Tritons ahead.
Yeah, back at the service line, it's going to be Peter Selcho.
Selcho, the 6'6 junior, tosses it up, hits it over. Varga with a pass. Nikolov underneath, sets all the way across for Kandev, who puts it right down. Near side, Kandev doesn't give any chance for UC San Diego to get underneath that one. We're all tied at 7.
Wow. You will not see a better set and hit than the Sofia special. Moni Nikolov finding Alex Kandev on the outside. Great work.
Both of them freshmen out of Sofia, Bulgaria. Here's Kandev, who flips it up in the air. His serve booms way out of bounds. Easy read there for the back row of the Tritons, and they're back ahead 8-7.
Alex Kandev has worked his way into the starting lineup this season. Really had a coming out party. And the Beach's big win away at UC Irvine, unable to keep that serve in bounds.
Kandev played well at Hawaii as well. Serving here is Warren. Larson with the pass. Nikolov sets over to the middle. Blocked at the net, though. Nikolov now a bump set over to Dickinson, who just shoves it across the net. Schellinger has his pass floated into a joust. Ball still up for UC San Diego. Warren sets up another joust. Left hand gets it over for Provednikov. Nikolov now back set. Goes to Dickinson. Cook has his dig float into the crowd. It's a kill for Nato Dickinson. The Beach able to persevere and find a point on the long rally there.
A lot of contests at the net, but the Beach once again stay in system. Moni Nikolov making the smart play. Catches Nato Dickinson coming behind him on the right side.
All tied at 8. Dieris McRaven, the senior, serving now. Lobs it across the net. Cook with a pass up into the middle. Turns into a joust, which Skylar Varga wins. You do not want to joust with Skylar Varga. He's won a couple of them already tonight, and the Beach have worked their way into the lead. 9-8 the score.
And the vibes are really high for the Beach right now. Moni Nikolov hyping everybody up. Skylar Varga's fired up too.
McRaven serves, just gets it across the tape. Pass from Garrison. Set goes over. Warren out of bounds. Can't keep it in on the far right side. It was a high flying attack. Nobody was there to get it for the Beach, but it's out of bounds. The attacking error makes it 10-8 Beach.
Sam Warren 3 kills tonight, but he has been frustrated, unable to find that one inside the lines.
McRaven serves again. Pass from Provednikov. Set goes right back to him. Block from Nikolov. Still up in the air for the Tritons. Provednikov, second chance. Nikolov takes it instead. He jumps up at the net, takes the set from UC San Diego that was just right across the tape, and Nikolov has his 3rd kill of the night.
Excellent work again from Moni Nikolov. At times you just run out of superlatives to describe him. Nevertheless, the Beach up 11-8.
3-point lead for the Beach as they're on a long run here. Provednikov pass, gets it right back on the set. Tip at the net, dug out by Kandev. Nikolov underneath, goes to the ground on his set. Varga tries to wipe off the block. Tritons keep it up in the air. Here's the attack for Warren. Booms it away out of bounds. Easy read for the Beach to let that go. I don't even know if they could have hit it if they had the opportunity. way out of bounds there on the attacking error. The Beach have won 5 points in a row, and the Tritons call timeout.
Yeah, that 5-0 scoring run for the Beach, piling the pressure on the Tritons. You can see the vibes on these benches are completely different. The Beach all up, moving around, having a great time. UC San Diego all business, really struggling at the moment to just keep their hits inside the lines.
12-8 the score as UC San Diego calls timeout. We'll be right back here on 22 West Radio. Now for Long Beach here on senior night as we're back 12-8 lead in the second set. They are missing one big senior that's been out for a while this season. So Sotiris Chiopanis has been such a big part of this program since he transferred in from Ohio State. Unable to play here on his senior night, but throughout this year, even as he's been on the bench with that injury, he's still remained a leader for this Beach squad.
Yeah, we came into the season knowing Sotiris Chiopanis was the #1 option, really a senior leader on this team, national championship experience. Really sucks to see him sidelined for so long with an injury. But what great leaders do, Bruce, is even when they're sidelined, they motivate. So Sotiris Chiopanis all season long has been an active presence on the Long Beach bench. We see him, again, during that timeout, jumping up, high-fiving guys. He brings a great vibe, a great energy to this team, making his impact felt even though he's not on the floor.
Chiopanis wants that national championship for him and his guys, whether he's on the floor or not. McRaven serves again. Provednikov passes up into the net. Set goes back to him. Tip at the net. Kept up in the air by the Beach. Nikolov underneath. Back set goes to Dickinson. Just tips it over. Dug out by Cook. Whistle blows. Looks like the Beach broke the plane. Nikolov right at the net was unable to stay on his side. So the long 5-0 scoring run for the Beach is broken. They still lead by 3 as the Tritons get the serve.
Yeah, effective timeout by Brad Rostratter, the UC San Diego coach in his 3rd year. Able to stunt some Beach momentum, get his boys back in it.
Leo Provednikov serving now, clapping from the UCSD bench as he booms it over. Kandev goes to the ground on his pass. Nikolov sets up Braun in the middle. Ben Braun has the kill off a tip at the net. Lands right on the ground of UC San Diego, 13-9 Beach.
Ben Braun working the angle a little bit there, breaking the first and second lines of defense. Gets the ball in the hands of Moni Nikolov.
And a quiet storm falls over the building as the claps begin for Moni Nikolov. 2 aces away from tying the D1 single season record. Spins the ball up in the air, booms it over, tip, Schellinger able to dig it out. UC San Diego gets under it. Warren now gets the Schellinger, triple block. Oh, and it just gets through and lands on the side of the Beach. Thought at first that was a block there, but it just squirted through and landed at the feet of Skylar Varga. 13-10, the Beach still ahead, but the 3rd time in a row, Nikolov has only gotten 1 chance on that rotation from behind the service line.
San Diego has to be feeling good about that.
Jim Garrison serving now for the Tritons. Tosses it up, gets it over. Awkward pass. Beach barely able to keep it up. Kandev from behind the 10-foot line gets it over. A hybrid free ball. Now the attack turns into a kill for UC San Diego. It's Sam Warren who picks it up on the far side of the floor, finally able to find his mark. Tritons back within 2.
That all started with an awkward pass out of the back row from Alex Kandev. Really put the Beach out of system. San Diego able to capitalize.
Garrison serving again, the middle blocker for the Tritons, lobs it over. Larson with a pass, Nikolov sets up in the middle for Braun. Tip, and nobody there to get it. Selcho went up and got a piece of it right at the net, but then none of his teammates were able to get underneath it before it hit the ground. 14-11 Beach on the kill from Ben Braun.
Ben Braun, his 4th kill of the contest. Doesn't always need to use power. That time a little bit of finesse to get it through the double block.
The attack widely distributed tonight for the Beach. Here's Skylar Varga with 5 kills tonight. Deflection in the back row. Cook barely able to get it. Free ball here for UC San Diego. Dickinson, Nikolov, Braun, dug out by the Tritons. Now the attack from Schellinger through a triple block. Tried to roll it off. Nikolov first touch. Braun underneath it. Nobody there off of Braun's pass that went right into the net. Not the defense that the Beach would look for there after they were able to keep it up in the air. Tritons back within 2, 14-12 the score.
Yeah, Moni Nikolov took the first ball off the free pass. That put the Beach out of system and out of sorts. It's only a 2-point set.
They could not recover badly out of system there. Serve from Dvorak gets over. Nikolov sets in the middle. Braun dug out in the back row by Provednikov. Schellinger on the attack. Triple block. Tipped and land out of bounds. It's a kill for Schellinger, who's up to 10 in the match. It's been a great game so far for Josh Schellinger, the junior.
Josh Schellinger already has more kills tonight than he did last night. And we're not even halfway through set number 2. San Diego playing this one close. Beach lead 14-13.
Bryce Dvorak, the setter, serves again for the Tritons, rolls it over. Larson with the pass. Nikolov has to range underneath it. His set goes across the floor to Kandev. Tip at the net. UC San Diego still up in the air. Now their attack turns into a kill for Peter Selcho. It wasn't really a traditional attack there in system, but the ball just pops up in the air for Selcho, and he finds some floor. The Tritons now on a run of their own have tied this game up at 14, and now the Beach are going to call timeout.
Yeah, you see UC San Diego still not hyping themselves up, living in the moment right now. It's all business for them. Long Beach State giving up a little bit of a run here, need to respond.
14 all after the Tritons have won 3 points in a row. So we got 50 seconds on the clock. We'll be right back here on 22 West Radio. Timeout breaks here. Long Beach State trying to stop the momentum shift as the Tritons have won 3 points in a row. We're all tied at 14 in this second set. The Beach rolled their way to a 25-12 set 1 victory, but the Tritons put up a better fight here in set number 2.
Yeah, a bit of a reverse of what we saw last night. In set number 1, it was the Tritons who led most of the way before the Beach were able to pull together a great comeback, trailing 22-18. In set number 2, it was the Beach who ran all over the Tritons, a 25-10 set victory. And then set number 3, the Beach were able to pull off a sweep, 25-22.
The setter, Bryce Dvorak, serves again for the Tritons. Left-handed swinger gets it over. Kandev with a pass. Nikolov goes right back to his Bulgarian connection, but it's blocked. Second chance, Nikolov back to Kandev again. Tip from Cook, and it lands out. The Beach win the point and are able to keep the lead, breaking the 3-0 scoring run for the Tritons.
Yeah, Moni Nikolov going back to the well twice. If it's working for Alex Kandev, you know he's going to be the first option working on that outside, and we have a substitution for service.
Unsettled faces on the Tritons bench, as I think everybody knew if Cook let that one go, it would have landed out of bounds. It was awfully close, but the Tritons bench seemed to react that way. Dane Hillis in the game here to serve for Long Beach State. Hillis tosses it up, gets it over, pass from Schellinger. Here's the attack, and it lands at the feet of Moni Nikolov. Sam Warren has his 5th kill of the night, and we're all tied at 15.
Sam Warren needed that one. His last few hits, he had struggled to keep it inbound, struggled to keep the ball low. As Dane Hillis subs out of the game, makes way for Kellen Larson.
Josh Schellinger serving for the Tritons here. He's got 10 kills on the night. Nobody on either team other than him has more than 5. 15 all. Here's Schellinger's serve off the high toss. Larson digs it out. Nikolov sets into the middle. Skylar Varga has a kill. What a play that was for the Beach. The set was deked by McRaven as he swung through it, and then Varga came from behind the 10-foot line. He's got the kill off a tip of the net. Beach ahead 16-15.
A little bit of trickery and deception for Long Beach State. Skylar Varga playing his role of the magician perfectly.
Nato Dickinson serving back on the left side of the service line. Hits it right into the back of De'Aris McRaven. Not often you see that. Heads up there in the front row for the Beach, and we're all tied at 16.
Yeah, unexpected from Nato Dickinson. Just got his timing all wrong.
Bad miss hit there. 16 all. Serving for UC San Diego is Peter Selcho. Gives a toss, hits it over, and out of bounds. Good read in the back row. Varga and Larson both got out of the way of it. Beach back ahead by a point.
So back-to-back service errors, and once again, the Beach are going to make a sub for service.
Going to be a good finish here in this second set. Georgi Bainev, the left-handed swinger, coming in to serve. Bainev, another Bulgarian, so 3 of them on the floor at the same time. Here's Bainev, serves it over, pass from Schellinger, ranging underneath, set from Dvorak. Here's the attack from Warren. Nice dig by Larson as he landed out of bounds. Here's Varga through a triple block, gets denied. Nikolov now sets right back to Varga. Tip of the net, they've got a kill. What a job from the beach after Varga got his first attack denied. It floated over. Nikolov set right back to him, caught UC San Diego out of sorts, and Varga, the second time's the charm.
What a play. Skylar Varga, so cerebral, knows he doesn't have the hit, sets it right into the triple block, gets it back, sends it across to Nikolov. An incredible play. It's moments like that, Bruce, where you realize this beach team really is the best in the nation.
Championship DNA, and it's plays like that that prove it. Such a tough point to win right there and make it look as simple and easy as they did. Everybody on the same page for the beach. Georgi Bainev serving again, beach ahead by 2. Tips it across the tape. Cook with a pass up. Set goes into the middle. It's the 11th kill of the match for Josh Schellinger. He comes from behind the 10-foot line and keeps the hot hand. Triton's back within a point.
Josh Schellinger is really feeling it at the moment. UC San Diego finding him at every opportunity.
Alex Kandev subs back in. Bainev heads to the bench. Sam Warren to serve for the Tritons. He's got 5 kills, second best on the UC San Diego side. 18-17 beach. Warren tosses it up, hits it over. Larson with the pass up to Nikolov. Nikolov underneath, back set, goes to Dickinson, tips it off of Cook, still up in the air. Warren second touch, floats it up above the net, triple set, they just push it over. Dickinson passes up, Nikolov tries to dink it over with the left hand. Now Nikolov takes the first touch. Kandev sets up for Varga. Varga shots it through off the arm of Cook and into the ground. Beach able to persevere even when they're out of system, and Skylar Varga picks up the kill.
Once again, Skylar Varga, option number 1 when the Beach are out of system. We've seen it all season long. When you need to get out of a jam, look no further than number 4.
Now we've got another sub for the Beach. Service specialist Connor Bloom heads onto the floor, ready for the Bloom boom. Spins the ball around, and there it is. 19-17 Beach. Here goes Connor Bloom. Tosses it up with the right hand, hits it over. Pass goes from Provednikov. Set back goes to Warren. Warren gets it through. Dug out, though, by Bloom. Nikolov underneath. Back set to Dickinson. Dickinson tipped, and it's out of bounds off of the UC San Diego blockers. Beach pick up the kill from Nato Dickinson. They're ahead by 3.
Excellent work once again. The Beach stay in system, stay composed. Connor Bloom, a big dig. Gives the Beach a 3-point lead. It's 20-17.
Bloom. Boom. Here goes Connor Bloom with some laughter throughout the crowd. Bloom tosses it up, hits it over. Pass from Provednikov underneath the set from Dvorak. Back to Provednikov. Power angle tip from Varga. Lands out of bounds. Provednikov has the kill. Triton's back within 2.
The Bloom boom always gets the crowd going here at the Walter Pyramid. I think everybody impressed themselves on how in sync that clap was.
Normally there's not laughter that accompanies the Bloom boom, but tonight there was plenty of it both times. UC San Diego trailing by 2, 20-18. The Beach ahead here in the second set. Provednikov serving, hits it over. Pass from Kandev as he goes to the ground. Nikolov underneath, sets over. Skylar Varga has the kill. Got it through a double block of the Tritons. Varga has the hot hand tonight. He's up to 9 kills in the match, and the Beach are ahead 21-18.
Not only is Skylar Varga up to 9 kills, he's hitting at an incredibly efficient clip, pushing 600 on the night. Incredible performance from the Canadian.
Tritons are calling timeout now as they try to keep this second set within reach. Beach are ahead by 3, 21-18, and we're about to see Moni Nikolov head behind the service line again. He had 2 aces in the first set, has not found another one since. Nikolov, the last 3 times he's rotated 2 behind the service line, has only gotten 1 chance as UC San Diego has won the next point. JD, have you seen anything change for Nikolov with these last 3 trips behind the service line, or do you think he can just go ahead and find an ace again right here?
Moni Nikolov really sticks to his guns when he's behind the service line. It's all power and all deception as well. We know Nikolov has a few tricks up his sleeve too. He doesn't just have power in his arm. At times he tries to drop it short with a roll shot or go quick with a very long serve. Really, Moni Nikolov on the brink of history tonight is nothing short of incredible. Hilaire Heno's record set just a few years ago seemed unbreakable as he continues to push the pace of what it means to be a server and setter in college volleyball. Moni Nikolov tonight, a chance to chase history. We know he's got so many weapons at his disposal. Back at the service line, you know he's going to pull something out of the bag here.
Nikolov already set what is believed to be the hardest serve in NCAA history. Hit one 84 miles an hour earlier this year. Just mind-numbing to think about that number of volleyball coming at you at 84 miles an hour. Nikolov standing in front of the sandpit as he's going to be serving here. Beach ahead 21-18. They're already ahead 1-0. Nikolov trying to give him a point to win this second set. 4 away. Nikolov high toss, booms it over, and inbounds! UC San Diego got out of the way of it on the near side. Moni Nikolov now one ace away from tying the NCAA Division I record. Beach ahead by 4. Here goes Nikolov again, clapping along from the student section. Nikolov one ace away from tying the Division I aces record. He rolls it over this time. Selinger underneath gets it. The attack goes for a kill. Leo Provednikov has it, so Nikolov will have to wait a little longer to try and go for that record. Triton's back within 3.
Yeah, we knew we were going to see just a little bit of deception if Nikolov was able to get 1 or 2 aces in. Continues to chase history here as the Beach look to chase the Tritons away here in set number 2.
Was the roll shot that time for Nikolov. Serve from Pursley. Nikolov underneath, sets up for Dickinson, booms it down, but it's dug out by Provednikov. Now the set goes into the middle. Schellinger attack, triple block, denied by the Beach. Second chance for Schellinger. Hits it way over into the Beach bench. Was past the apex of his jump there when he made contact. Beach win the point on the attacking error, and they're ahead 23-19.
Yeah, and another dangerous server coming up to the line. Skylar Varga had back-to-back aces last night in the second set to get the Beach rolling early.
23-19 the score. Varga back behind the service line. Has yet to find his first ace tonight. Tips it off the tape, just kept up in the air by UC San Diego. Attack from Provednikov is out of bounds. The Beach have set point in the second set. They're up 24-19. Varga will look to end it.
This crowd at the Walter Pyramid on their feet.
The sand pit rises up behind Skylar Varga. 24-19, Beach trying to finish this second set. Varga tosses it up, booms it way out of bounds. Got a little aggressive there on the serve, missed it by a while. So it's 24-20, still set point for the Beach.
Still a fair few amount of points to work with for the Beach. Skylar Varga went for power, couldn't keep it down.
Serving will be Bryce Dvorak, the 6'4" graduate setter. A very good server as well. He spins the ball up in the air, left-handed swinger, hits it over, and it's an ace. Varga dove to his right, had it deflect right off his right arm into the scorer's table. Some English on that ball from Dvorak.
Yeah, Dvorak, an excellent server. That's his 42nd ace of the season. He leads this UC San Diego team.
24-21. Beach faithful remain on their feet in the pyramid. Dvorak waiting for the whistle to blow. There was a wet spot to wipe up on the Beach side of the floor. Beach trying to go up 2-0 if they can win this next point. Dvorak gives an exhale from behind the service line. UC San Diego's bench clapping for him. High toss, serves it over. Pass floats above the net. Nikolov keeps it on the side. Braun gets it over. UC San Diego digs it out. Here's their attack. Triple block down for a roof. The Beach win the point and the second set, 25-21. The Beach are 1 set away from yet another sweep.
Excellent work on the triple block from Ben Braun. It's the defense that has given UC San Diego fits all night long. They still aren't hitting above 200. Long Beach State cooled off a bit offensively in that second set. We can set their split now, 5-09. But what a performance through 2 sets. Long Beach State absolutely dominant.
Triton stayed competitive through that second set, but cannot pull all the way through. 25-21, the final score. Beach ahead 2-0 as they switch benches again. We'll be right back here on 22 West Radio. Third set about to get underway. You hear the roar of the crowd behind us. This Beach fan base excited here at senior night. The Beach ahead 2-0 with a chance to sweep. They have a chance to tie some history tonight if they can pull off that sweep, JD.
Yeah, they came into this series against UC San Diego tied for 5th best in terms of most sweeps in a single season. Obviously, they swept UC San Diego last night for their 20th sweep of the season. If they can reach a 3-0 set victory tonight, it'll be their 20th. That'll tie the 2017 Long Beach State team for most in a single season.
Currently at 19, looking to get to 20 with a sweep tonight. As you said, JD, would tie that legendary 2017 team for Long Beach with 20 sweep victories on the season. This is the regular season finale tonight for Long Beach State. Next on the schedule, we'll be heading back to Honolulu for the Big West tournament. So the Beach looking to finish the year with back-to-back sweeps against UC San Diego. There's one set away from doing it.
Yeah, and there's a bit of history with the teams that have reached this record previously in 1991, 2018, and 2019. All those squads reached 19 sweeps on the season, won the national championship.
As we enter this third set, Moni Nikolov with 2 aces on the night. He's 2 aces away from tying the Division I single season record and 3 away from breaking it. Had those 2 aces early on in the first set, hasn't been able to find one since. So we'll see if he gets a chance behind the service line in this third set to try and reach that record again. It'll be the Beach serving first to begin the third set. De'Aris McRaven, the senior, behind the line to take it. Skylar Varga leading the Beach with 9 kills so far. Josh Schellinger leading UC San Diego with 11. Here's McRaven's serve, goes across, awkward pass. UC San Diego with an out-of-system attack, and it lands out of bounds. Josh Schellinger can't keep that one in off a bad serve received from Keegan Cook, the UCSD libero.
Yeah, we've seen Keegan Cook make some questionable calls at the libero position. Obviously has some high-velocity spikes coming towards him, but that time an awkward pass put the Tritons out of system, gave the Beach their first point.
1-0 Beach to begin this third set. McRaven serves right at Cook again. Keeps that one up in the air. This time it's going to turn into a free ball, though. Nikolov first touch from the back row. Kandev slams it down. Cook digs it out, though. Turns into another free ball for UC San Diego. Nikolov underneath. Sets to Kandev in the middle. Tip at the net, and it lands inbounds. Kandev has the kill on the second chance, and the Beach are ahead 2-0.
Really good work from Alex Kandev. It was Ben Braun at the middle blocker position, jumping in for a fake out for Kandev. Exploded from the back row. Alex Kandev having himself a night, too. That's his 6th kill.
Momentary pause there. Now ready to go again. 2-0 Beach. McRaven serves it across the net. Pass goes into the middle from Lara. Now a left-handed attack. Kept up in the air by Dickinson. Beach free ball it over miraculously there. Now the attack turns into a bit of a free ball for UCSD. Set goes to Varga. His attack out of bounds off a tip of the net. Skylar Varga has the kill on an excellent set from Moni Nikolov. Was falling away the other direction. Still put it in an attackable position for Skylar Varga.
Yeah, not often in collegiate volleyball do you see a fadeaway set. Moni Nikolov able to pull it off, and the Beach up 3-0.
That point was crazy all the way around, but the Beach win it. McRaven serving. Beach ahead 3-0. Cook with the serve receive. Attack here from UCSD off a tip at the net. Lands on the ground. So that's the first kill of the night for Sebastian Lara, getting some PT here to start this third set.
Yeah, Sebastian Lara, fresh-faced into this game, able to pick up his first kill.
First serve of the third set for UCSD will belong to Nick Rigo. Rigo spins the ball into the air. His serve goes across, pass from Kandev. Nikolov underneath, sets back towards Dickinson. Dickinson has the kill. Nato comes through, Beach ahead 4-1.
Nato Dickinson also reaches the 6 kill mark. And Moni Nikolov is smiling as he bounces the ball a few times and gets set for service.
Moni with a chance for some history here in this third set, starting with this one right now. Nikolov with 3 kills tonight. Tosses it up, booms it over. Pass from Schellinger stays inbounds. Here's the attack. Dug out by Kandev. Nikolov underneath. Back set goes over to Dickinson. Dickinson gets it through. It's a kill for Long Beach, and Nikolov will get to continue serving. Just 1 ace away from tying the NCAA Division I record. He's got 3 tonight. 86 on the season. Chasing down that record, Helier Heno at 87. 5-1 Beach. Nikolov ready to serve again. Spins the ball on his left hand, tosses it high into the air. His serve dug out in the back row by Warren. Here's the attack blocked at the net. Second chance here for UC San Diego. Sets across, blocked on the Schellinger attack. Third chance for UCSD. Gets it through. Larson digs it out. Nikolov ranges underneath. Sets up for Skylar Varga. Varga rolls it across. 3 blockers. Kept up in the air by Dickinson. Now Varga shoves it off the blockers. Turns into a joust at the net. And it's won by UC San Diego. Long rally there. Eventually turns into a kill for Peter Selcho. Nikolov tried to pancake that one, trying to give himself another chance from behind the service line, but UC San Diego wins the long rally. Although Long Beach immediately walks over, Alan Knipe is going to challenge the call.
They're going to challenge UC San Diego on the net, our first challenge of this game. Alan Knipe got off the bench immediately after that long rally. Some excellent volleyball from both teams, but Coach Knipe thought he saw something.
I know we've been talking about this Aces record quite a bit tonight, but it's worth continuing to mention. If this overturn can happen, Moni Nikolov will get to continue serving, just 1 ace shy of tying the record, 2 aces shy of breaking it. 5-2 is how the scoreboard currently stands, with the Beach challenging the call, looking for an overturn.
Yeah, and while Moni Nikolov is an incredible server, really this entire Beach team has established itself as the best serving team in the nation. There are 10 players on this Long Beach State team with over a dozen aces. In total, this Long Beach State team, including tonight, they came in with 197 aces. Add 5 to that total tonight, bring that up to 202. That's best for 3rd in a single season in Long Beach State history.
Moni Nikolov with 3 aces, Nato Dickinson right behind him with 2. That accounts for the 5 aces Long Beach has tonight as a team. Review ongoing here as they look at the net and the challenge that Alan Knipe brought out.
Yeah, and for some more historical context, as a team, Hawaii holds the single season record for most aces. They set that in 2022 with 224, so really not a big gap between where Long Beach is now and some of the best serving seasons ever in the history of the NCAA.
There is something noteworthy tonight, aside from senior night here at the Pyramid. Long Beach and Hawaii are tied atop the Big West men's volleyball standings at 7-2 in conference. Hawaii playing tonight at UC Santa Barbara. So if Long Beach can win and Hawaii gets beat, they'll be by themselves at the top of the conference. The challenge has finished the review and it's unsuccessful. UC San Diego keeps the point, so the Beach will have to rotate. 5-2, the score remains.
Yeah, Alan Knipe loses the timeout going forward, but a risk he's willing to take. Still early here in set 3.
Bryce Dvorak ready to serve here for the Tritons. Spins the ball in the air, gets it over. Larson with the pass. Nikolov ranges underneath. Back set goes to Skylar Varga. Tries to wipe off the block. Larson with a nice job to keep it up in the air. Nikolov high bump set rolled over by Dickinson. UCSD on the attack here. Warren through a triple block, and he can't get it by him. Ben Braun picks up the roof. Beach ahead 6-2.
Ben Braun gets a big hug from Kellen Larson, the big man up at the net. That triple block has wreaked havoc on the Tritons all night long.
Skylar Varga to serve now for Long Beach. They're ahead by 4 here in this 3rd set. Varga taps the ball on his left hip, spins it up in the air. His serve out of bounds.
Ooh.
Just couldn't keep it in on the left side. So service error there for Varga, trims the deficit to 3.
Really close call there from Skylar Varga. You know what he was trying to do, go cross court with it. Unable to keep it in bounds. Tritons only trail by 3.
Josh Schellinger to serve now for UC San Diego. Lobs the ball high in the air, dug out by Varga. Nikolov sets it up. Dickinson gets dug out, though, by UC San Diego. Here's the Tritons attack. Got it through a triple block, and the kill will go to Sebastian Lara on the floor for the first time tonight here in this 3rd set, but he's immediately made himself noteworthy. 2 kills already in the set.
Yeah, Lara just operating on the outside. Finds a gap on the outside of the triple block. San Diego catching up.
Josh Schellinger serving again for the Tritons. From in front of the sandpit, lobs it up and hits it out of bounds. Good read in the back row by Kellen Larson to let it go, and the Beach are back ahead 3.
Kellen Larson, the defensive specialist, only a freshman, but an incredibly impressive season. Makes the plays that seem impossible.
Ben Braun serving now for the Beach. 7-4 the score. Braun lobs it across. Awkward serve receive, turns into a joust at the net, still on the UC San Diego side. Here's their actual attack. Warren gets blocked. It's a roof for Long Beach State. Kandev rotates over alongside De'Aris McRaven. The Beach winning at the net tonight. That's their 9th block, and they're ahead 7-4.
Yeah, 9 blocks for the Beach so far, none for UC San Diego. Just tells you how physical this team is at the net. Winning jousts, elevating. And our referee's just making sure all substitutions are in order.
8-4 that is for Long Beach State. Ben Braun now lobs the ball over the net. Pass from Schellinger. Set goes into the middle, and the kill that time goes to Peter Selcho. The middle blocker for UC San Diego has been involved tonight. That's his 6th kill. Triton's back within 3.
Triton's just keeping it close, hitting efficiently. The hitting percentage on the night up to 130.
8-5 Beach. Selcho serving now. Hits it over. Kandev pass up to Nikolov right at the net. Nikolov sets into the middle. McRaven with a swipe shot, but it's dug out by UC San Diego. Here's their attacker roll shot. Nikolov takes the first touch, rolls out of the way. Vargas sets it up to the net for a joust, and UC San Diego wins it. Dickinson went across the net and shoved it out of bounds. There were some laughs in the crowd as Nikolov, after digging it out, rolled around on the ground to get out of the way of his teammates. But it's an 8-6 Beach lead. Peter Selcho serving again for the Tritons. Selcho lobs the ball in the air, hits it over. Kandev pass up to Nikolov. Nikolov sets in the middle. McRaven right down. What an angle on that kill for the senior De'Aris McRaven. That's a highlight reel shot right there.
You can't catch De'Aris McRaven more in rhythm than that. The senior is showing out. Put it on the replay board. What a kill.
Straight down. It's tough to find that kind of an angle. Nato Dickinson serving for the Beach, gets it over. Cook has his pass float right back across. Kandev goes to Nikolov, turns into a joust. Now it's on the UC San Diego side. Their attack tipped at the net, kept up in the air by Larson. Nikolov dekes the kill, goes over to Dickinson, but UC San Diego digs it out. Triton attack blocked by Provednikov. Pancake for Skylar Varga. Was trying to say it stayed up in the air, but it's blown dead, so Varga was not quite able to get there. Alan Knipe walking over to have a quick discussion with his team. He's trying to ask Varga if he did keep that ball up, but Varga shakes off the challenge. So it's 9-7 Beach, UC San Diego to serve. Provednikov gets it over. Varga goes to the ground to dig it out. Nikolov sets up Kandev. Kandev has the kill. The set was a little bit behind him, but a long wind, and the freshman Bulgarian finds a kill anyway.
Alex Kandev is so good with that cross-court shot, able to elevate, keep it inside the lines. The Beach now up 3.
10-7 the score. Here's Kandev serving now, gives a toss, hits it over. Cook digs it out underneath the set, goes into the middle for Schellinger, and his attack is out of bounds. Got that one off the side of the hand, low velocity, and it just floats past the Beach service line. Long Beach State ahead 11-7.
One thing Long Beach State has been able to do in this third set is keep Josh Schellinger quiet. 11 kills tonight, only 2 in this third set.
Kandev serving again. Gets it over. Dug up by Schellinger, right back across the net. Varga now goes over. Nikolov on the second touch, and an assist from Skylar Varga. Nikolov picks up the kill, his 5th of the night. Moni is having a heck of a match here in the home finale for the Beach.
Skylar Varga thought about taking it for himself on the overpass. Looked to his right and said, oh wait, Moni Nikolov's right there. Perfect set. Nikolov able to slam it down, and a timeout is called. Beach up 12-7.
Nikolov with 5 kills and 29 assists. Pair that with his 3 aces, 3 digs, and 1 block. Nikolov, a stat sheet stuffer all the way through the season, doing it again tonight. UC San Diego calling timeout with the Beach ahead 12-7. We'll be right back here on 22 West Radio. Alex Kandev serving for Long Beach State. It's 12-7, Beach ahead as the timeout breaks. They're looking to close out back-to-back sweeps against UC San Diego if they can win in this third set. The regular season finale here at the Pyramid, senior night for this Beach team. Kandev tosses it up, booms it over, but it's dug out by Schellinger. Here's the attack for UC San Diego. It's a roof. Motni Nikolov denies the attack right down onto the ground. Sebastian Lara can't get it through. Beach ahead by 6.
Yeah, it's Nikolov over there on the right side working with Darius McRaven. Dynamic duo all season long, combining for the block, and the Beach continue to dominate at the net.
Remember, Moni Nikolov standing 6'8" as the setter, able to use that height to his advantage at the net. Kandev serves again, 13-7 as he hits it into the net. Service error there makes it 13-8.
Yeah, the stats continue to show just how dominant Long Beach State is. 10 blocks for the Beach, none for the Tritons. So far hitting tonight, San Diego hitting just 118, the Beach hovering around 500.
Lara serves for UCSD. Larson goes to the ground to keep it up. Nikolov now sets up Skylar Varga. Skylar Varga rolls it over and finds the line. What precision from Skylar Varga to put it right on the back line on the UC San Diego side. Varga now up to 11 kills in the match.
Skylar Varga, that shot was inch perfect, just paints the back line. You can't do it any better than that.
He was off balance, moving backwards, but still able to get it across the net through a double block and right onto the ground. Skylar Varga has so much athleticism, puts it to use on that attack. There's a wet spot to wipe up on the UCSD floor where they dove to try and keep that attack up in the air. Connor Bloom rotates in to serve. You could probably tell from the clap in your headphones. He gets it over, dug out by Cook. Here's the attack for UC San Diego. Schellinger has a tip at the net. Kandev digs it out. Nikolov now sets up, power angle, Skylar Varga. Ball still up in the air. It's going to be a free ball for UCSD. First touch from Dickinson. Goes right back to him. Dickinson down, and they can't dig it out. It's a kill for Nato Dickinson. Another assist for Moni Nikolov as he's up to 32, and the Beach are ahead 15-8.
UC San Diego scrambling on the defensive end as Keegan Cook, the libero, doing his best to just get any kind of touch on it. We're going to have this play under review now.
UCSD is pulling out the challenge card for the first time tonight. So the Tritons trying to get an overturn now. Scoreboard currently shows the Beach ahead 15-8. And this would be a big overturn for UC San Diego to trim the deficit from 7 to 5.
Yeah, we've talked a lot tonight about Long Beach State. Let's talk a little bit about UC San Diego, obviously the 10th best team in the country. They've held their own in the Big West. UC San Diego, a college and a program that just a few years ago competed in Division II in the NCAA. This season, they've done well. They pulled out some impressive victories, held their own in the toughest conference in all of volleyball. They're 3-5 in conference play, 17-9 overall. This program is on its way up. We got to see last night a sellout crowd watch senior night in La Jolla. That's a first for the program. 9 seniors a part of this UC San Diego team. Really a veteran group leading the way.
Long Beach hitting 486 on the night. Compare that to UC San Diego's 117. The review breaks and the call stands with Long Beach winning the point. So the score will remain 15-8 Beach as they'll get the serve here. Connor Bloom keeping it as he heads behind the line.
And a great moment here. We're going to have a substitution on the floor.
Noah Robin coming on for the first time that I've seen this season here at home. Robin, the redshirt senior out of Huntington Beach, getting some play time here in the front row. Bloom hits it over, pass from the back row. Here's the attack for UCSD, lands out of bounds. Mayo Provednikov could not keep that one in on the near side. Beach are ahead by 8.
Yeah, and this is the first action all season long for number 24.
Noah Robin, the middle blocker, standing 6'7", rotates in here. Originally came out of Huntington Beach High School. The redshirt senior getting a chance to play here on senior night. Now we've got another timeout on the floor called by UC San Diego as the Beach are ahead 16-8.
Yeah, the Beach look to continue their momentum. We're at the point in the game now where a sweep is definitely on the cards. And it's good to see Coach Alan Knipe turn to his seniors in this moment. It is their night. The sold-out crowd obviously here to see Moni Nikolov and the best team in the country, but for the long-standing seniors on this Long Beach State team, tonight means more.
Noah Robin appeared in one match last season as a redshirt junior. Started against Edward Waters on February 14th and had a couple of kills. Did not play his redshirt sophomore season or his redshirt freshman season, obviously in 2021. When he redshirted, he didn't play either. So this is a guy who's been a program guy for 5 years with this Long Beach State squad. Noah Robin getting into a match for only the second time in his collegiate career as he heads onto the floor. Really cool for Robin to get a chance to play here on his senior night.
Yeah, and we see over there by the sandbar, Noah Robin's family have a poster for him for his senior night, and all their phones are out, ready to capture this special moment.
Moni Nikolov giving a little pep talk to Robin in the front row, smiles on both of their faces. Beach ahead 16-8, 9 points away from completing their second consecutive sweep against UC San Diego. Connor Bloom claps the ball, gives an exhale. Cheeks puff out. Now he serves it over. Dug out in the back row by Cook. Here's the attack. Dug out by Dickinson, but it floats over into the scorer's table. So the kill that time goes to Sebastian Lara, his third of the set, as he's gone and become a pretty focal point of this UC San Diego offense in the third set.
Yeah, Lara has really stepped up and delivered, hitting efficiently, just keeping the ball in play, keeping it inbounds. San Diego still looking to hang tough.
Nick Rigo serving now. Another guy that only got subbed in for the first time in this third set. Rigo, long swing, gets it over. Larson pass up to Nikolov. Second touch, Nikolov tried to dink it over with the left hand, but put it right into his own side of the net. So Nikolov, with a pained look on his face, has the attacking error, now down to a 6-point lead for the Beach. Nick Rigo gave his own little version of the boom boom to no avail, and now he has an ace, so I guess it worked for him. He got it over, and the Beach back row got out of the way of it, but it lands right on the white line. An unfortunate read there from Larson and Dickinson. 16-11, the Beach still ahead. Rigo to serve as the Tritons are on a 3-0 scoring run.
That ace, Rigo's 9th of the season.
Tosses it up in the air, right-handed swinger, hits it out of bounds this time. There's the read the Beach were looking for in the back row. 17-11, as here goes Moni Nikolov. This could be his last chance tonight to serve. He's one ace shy of tying the NCAA Division I record. Moni Nikolov trying to tie the Division I record in aces with this serve. Spins the ball around on his left hand, now tosses it out in front of him. Nikolov hits it out.
Oof.
Too strong there, a service error for Nikolov. Makes it 17-12.
Yeah, Nikolov really wanted that one. Had his sight set on the back line, just couldn't keep it in bounds.
The Beach 8 points away from winning here on senior night. Serving now will be Bryce Dvorak for UC San Diego. Left-handed swinger hits it over and out. So the Beach ahead now 18-12.
Yeah, the Beach continue to just rotate and take advantage of these UC San Diego service errors. It'll be Skylar Varga on the service line next.
18-12 Beach. Varga behind the line. Short toss, hits it right across the tape. UC San Diego on the attack, and it's a roof in the middle. Alex Kandev right alongside Noah Robin. Didn't see who that one deflected right off of, but it's a roof for the two of them. Beach ahead by 7.
Great job from Noah Robin and Kandev up there. Perfectly in sync for the double block.
Hoping that block goes to Robin. Varga rolls it across this time. First pass from Selko. He gets it right back on the attack. Couple tips. The Beach free ball it over now. UC San Diego on the attack. Goes to the ground as he sets it up for Schellinger, and he's got the kill. Josh Schellinger up to 12 in the match. Another assist goes to Bryce Dvorak, who's got 25 on the night.
Bryce Dvorak, really an unsung hero for this UC San Diego team. The setter having to work really hard tonight as the Beach have caused the Tritons plenty of problems in the service. Able to set it to the outside once again. The leading man for the Tritons tonight, Josh Schellinger, putting on a show. Has a season-high 19 kills, which he tallied against Loyola Chicago. That was in a 5-setter. 12 kills through 3 sets here.
Schellinger is going to be serving now for UC San Diego. Had a spot on the floor that needed a towel. And now we're ready to go again. 19-13, the Beach ahead here in the third set. 6 points away from a sweep. Schellinger gives a high toss out in front of him. Tips the tape as it goes across. Larson to the pass. Nikolov underneath. Sets into the middle. It's a kill for Noah Robin. They found him. Skylar Varga with his arms up in the air in triumph. Noah Robin has the kill here on senior night, and the Beach are ahead 20-13 as Robin is going to get the serve.
What a kill for Noah Robin. Ran the two spot perfectly. Came right down Broadway, played it off the hands. His first kill of the season.
His family going crazy, and now here's Robin to serve. Gives an exhale, lobs it over the net. Pass from Schellinger. Set goes right back to Dvorak, who's got the kill. Or excuse me, Provednikov off the assist from Dvorak. 20-14 now the score as the Tritons get the serve back. Noah Robin is heading off to the bench to some cheers from the Beach crowd. 6-point deficit. Robin got himself a kill. Cool moment here in the Pyramid.
Yeah, the Beach now just 5 points away from completing the sweep.
UC San Diego lobs the serve across. Larson pass up to Nikolov at the net. Nikolov sets over. Skylar Varga has the kill. What an assist for Moni Nikolov. Had to go up above the net, take it over from right near the other side, and found Skylar Varga by himself on the near side. Varga gets it down on the ground, and the Beach are within 4.
You can't run the system any more perfectly than that. There was a fake in the middle, a fake on the outside, and then Skylar Varga with nobody in his way just needs the deftest of touches to put that one down inside the 3-foot line. Impeccable offense from the Beach.
4 points away from a sweep for Long Beach State. 21-14 the score. The 3-set victory is within reach for the Beach here on senior night. Georgi Bainev subs in to serve now. Nato Dickinson heading to the bench. Bainev, the Bulgarian, tosses it up. Left-handed swinger hits it over. Deflection goes onto the other side, and it's an ace for Georgi Bainev. That ball went all the way above the official on the ladder, so no chance for UC San Diego to track it down. Georgi Bainev comes right off the bench and has an ace.
Really impressive. Georgi Bainev rocking the trademark double leg sleeve, able to pull off an ace.
22-14. Bainev ready to serve again. It's a discussion happening on the UC San Diego side between Bryce Dvorak and the official on the ladder. Now the whistle blows and we're ready to go again. 22-14. Bainev tosses it up, hits it over, dug out by Schellinger. Set goes all the way across the floor, but unable to get it across. Sebastian Lara alligator armed that one, put it right into the net. Beach 2 points away from a sweep.
Yeah. Unfortunate from Sebastian Lara. He was wide open. The Beach couldn't get blockers up in time. I think the blank space in front of him might have scared him a bit.
Bainev tosses it up, hits it right off the tape, and it lands on the Beach side. That one tried to find its way across, but just barely denied by the net.
Yeah, Georgi Bainev will exit, make way for Nato Dickinson, having tallied his 9th ace of the season.
The Beach are looking to close this out. Serving will be Leo Provednikov, the Long Beach kid for UC San Diego. Provednikov tosses it up. His serve goes over Varga's pass. A bit of an overpass, but Nikolov keeps it on the Beach side and finds Neera McRaven. Their connection is developed throughout this season. There's a great example of it right there, and now it's match point. The Beach faithful get up on their feet in the Pyramid.
And we're going to have a service sub for this match point. Dane Hillis is going to check into the game. Bruce, this could be it. An entire season of work boils down to this moment. Long Beach State 1 point away from pulling off the sweep on senior night.
First time we've seen Hillis tonight. Comes off the bench looking to complete the match here on senior night. Dane Hillis gives an exhale, gives a toss. His serve into the net, denied. Service error for Dane Hillis makes the score 24-16.
Yeah, Hillis brought in to serve, and he'll take up a spot in the rotation.
He was ready to sub right back off. Started to walk over before he was let know he's staying on the floor. 24-16, still match point for the Beach. Serving now is Sebastian Lara for UC San Diego. Hits it over. Larson keeps it up. Nikolov underneath. Sets up Dane Hillis. Hillis hits it across. Dug out by Provednikov. Here's the attack. Block at the net. UC San Diego still with the ball in the air. Their attack. Triple block. Tipped. Larson underneath with the pass. Nikolov goes for the kill, and it's just out of bounds. What a way to finish the match that would have been. Nikolov on the second touch had it set right up there by Kellen Larson, but he hits it just out of bounds.
A few inches lower, and Nikolov would have sent this place into a frenzy. Nevertheless, the Beach still hold on to a 7-point lead.
I could hear everybody hold their breath as he jumped up there. Lara serving again for UCSD. Match point for the Beach. Rolls it over and inbounds. It's an ace for Sebastian Lara, who's looked very impressive here in this third set after not appearing at all through the first two.
Yeah, Coach Alan Knipe is up off the bench. Wants to relay some instructions to his guys. Still a big lead to work with, but Long Beach needs to lock in.
24-18 the score. Still match point for the Beach. Sebastian Lara tosses it up. His serve goes across. Varga with a pass up to Nikolov. Nikolov, left hand, gets it down. It's a kill for Moni Nikolov, and Long Beach has swept UC San Diego. What a job. Nikolov on a bit of an overpass, used the left hand, spun the ball across the net and right down. Nikolov goes deep into his bag of tricks to finish off the match. Beach win 25-18 and sweep UC San Diego for the second consecutive night.
That was some serious trickery from Moni Nikolov. What even was that? Elevating at the net, looking like the Statue of Liberty. Gives a little flick of the wrist, and the ball falls down on the side of UC San Diego. The Beach pull off their 20th sweep of the season. That ties an all-time best for the program. What a way to finish it off. Moni Nikolov grabbing the last point.
25-12 the first set score, 25-21 in the second, and then 25-18 in the third set. Long Beach sweeps UC San Diego. Back-to-back matches. The Beach moved to 26-2 on the season, 8-2 in a Big West play. We'll have to see what happens with Hawaii in UC Santa Barbara to find out if it'll still be a tie at the top of the standings. But Long Beach with an emphatic way to finish out the regular season schedule. Next up, they'll be headed right back to Honolulu for the Big West tournament.
Yeah, that series against Hawaii really had the eyes of the volleyball world on it last week. Long Beach able to go in on night one, pull off a win, and then they dropped a 5-setter to Hawaii. Going back to the Stan Sheriff Center, which was sold out. Over 10,000 fans packing the arena on back-to-back nights. You know Long Beach is going to have a lot of eyes on them. Obviously the favorites for the Big West. Some celebrations happening at midcourt as well. The beginning of the postseason for Long Beach is now.
The senior night festivities are going to take place now. Skylar Varga bringing the Big West champions placard out into the middle of the floor. The Beach have clinched the Big West with this match here tonight. Hawaii, if they win, can be tied in record, but Long Beach has the tiebreaker, so they bring it out. Regular season champions once again for Long Beach State. Same thing they won last year. The Beach last season made it all the way to the national championship game and lost it to Hawaii. They're going to look for better fortunes this season. Nikolov comes over to get the stat sheet. Notices he finished one ace shy. But now Long Beach will commence with senior night festivities. We just want to thank you from 22 West Sports for tuning in with us throughout this men's volleyball season. This team has been such a special one to follow along with. I know we have enjoyed the heck out of broadcasting this team all the way through the season. We hope you've enjoyed listening along. The home finale here at the Walter Pyramid as next up for the Beach. They'll be headed back to Honolulu, trying to take a Big West championship, and then to Columbus, Ohio to try and win the Natty.
Yeah, it's been nothing short of a privilege to broadcast this team. It's very rare that in your lifetime you get courtside seats to the #1 team in the nation for an entire season. It's been so fun. This group of guys, you know, a bunch of winners, really. We've seen them be tested at times. There were questions about this team coming into the season. They've answered every single one of them. Obviously, senior night, a really special occasion for a select few guys, but this is also a celebration of this team. Obviously, long road trips ahead if they make it to the national championship in Ohio. It has been so fun to watch these guys play all season long. And we see them take their big picture at midcourt. We have Moni Nikolov laying down in front of the team. Just a great atmosphere here in the Pyramid every single time we come to commentate.
Been such a fun season to follow along with. This is one of the best teams and seasons in the history of Long Beach State men's volleyball. This is a program that has done a ton of winning in their history, but it's still one of the best seasons that they've ever had. This is a group that is very, very close. Moni Nikolov, in an interview last week with the Beach TV News here on campus, talked about how close this whole group is. He talked about how they really appreciate the day-to-day activities. They know this is the only year that this whole team is going to be all together. With the seniors that are leaving after this season, whether Moni Nikolov will be back or not, we'll see. But this is a special group, and they finish out the season the right way with a sweep of UC San Diego here at home. Yeah,
really a special group. The seniors of this team, leaders. We gave a shout-out to Shotora Shiopanis. He was able to rip off the warm-up top and don the uniform for this post-game picture. Such a motivator. Dearest McRaven, an incredible leader on this team as well. What a rise for him. Started his collegiate career at Orange Coast College, the community college level, for making his way to Long Beach State. All the seniors on this team, really every single member on this team, has contributed something meaningful throughout the season. As they make their run through the postseason, you have to see, and you have to hope they make it far.
Can give one more final shout out before senior night activities commence here. The 5 seniors on the night for Long Beach getting recognized: Nato Dickinson, Dearest McRaven, Noah Robbins, Sebastian Rodriguez, and Sotiris Chiapanis. The first 4 in that group all got a chance to play here tonight. Sotiris Chiapanis remains out due to an injury, but still one of the vocal leaders of this team and heavily involved with the day-to-day operations here. The Beach finished out the regular season with a sweep here at home, and now everybody will have to sit back and watch as we can read through the rest of the schedule. That Big West Conference tournament will take place from April 24th through 26th in Honolulu as the Beach head to Hawaii and try to take a Big West championship. After that, they'll shift their sights. May 8th through 12th will be the NCAA Men's Volleyball Championship in Columbus, Ohio. The Beach, such a great season, over 10 weeks in a row that they've been #1 in the nation consecutively, and they're going to try and finish out the season the right way with a Big West championship and then a national championship.
Yeah, one last break at midcourt for this team, and then we got senior night celebrations about to commence on the sidelines.
Yep. Well, that's going to do it for us here at the Walter Pyramid. Thank you again so much for joining us, not only tonight, but for this entire magical season for Long Beach State men's volleyball. For JayDe Beaudry alongside me, for the rest of 22 West Radio and everybody who's been along on this ride, I'm Bruce Kuntz, and this has been Long Beach State men's volleyball on 22 West Radio, streaming live on the 22 West Sports YouTube channel. We will be back on the air for baseball on Tuesday as the Dirtbags host USC at 6 p.m. Thanks again for joining us here tonight. Thanks again for joining us here this season for Beach men's volleyball, and we hope you have a good rest of your night.